Hello, welcome to myself, Max McGillivray of Beanstalk. You need to listen to this. You need to listen to this broadcast. We got some exceptional individuals on today, experts in their field, and I want you to hear from them and how they're going to potentially, I'm going to use this word, potentially revolutionize your business. So key businesses that can assist the fresh food sectors to protect and thrive need to be listened to. We want to introduce to you Zoono. Zoono is used all over the world to keep people safe. It is the next generation of antibacterial technology. It is potentially revolutionary in what it can do for our fresh produce and fresh food sectors.
But we've actually proven now that we can extend the shelf life of produce, and we can also prevent mould and fungi from developing both on the packaging side and on the fruits and vegetables themselves.
Get down to nuts and bolts. Zoono. What is Zoono? What is the product? And how can it be beneficial to the fresh food, fresh produce sectors? Over to you, Dennis, please.
We're not a new product in the market. We've been around for over 13 years. So we haven't just suddenly appeared onto the market like many products have regarding the COVID crisis, etc. It is important to note that, as you mentioned earlier, we do protect people. We have been extensively tested across the globe, so much so that Microsoft, United Airlines, Qantas, and many other groups have taken Zoono on board to protect all their staff, guests, visitors, and passengers. As Jamal will obviously point out, Transport for London are one of our major clients in the UK as well. We're in 100% of the underground trains, and I think it's about 85%. Is that correct, Jamal, in the over?
Yes, 85%. Yeah, and the testing that we originally did started in 2015.
And thankfully, all the tests have proven just how good Zoono is, not only against pathogens, but also, as we're discussing today, against mould and fungi. So basically, during the manufacturing process of the cardboard containers through Gary and Burger, Zoono was applied during the actual manufacturing process. And then once it's allowed to dry onto the packaging, it bonds, it creates a molecular bond with that surface. It's also important to know that it's a water-based product. It doesn't contain alcohol, it doesn't contain poisons or metals. And once it bonds to a surface, it creates a molecular layer with that surface, which is basically almost impenetrable.
Wow.
It then forms millions of tiny pins, which are all positively charged at the base. This is our unique technology. And if you can visualize popping a balloon with a pin, that's exactly how Zoono kills mold and fungi and pathogens. As well as protecting the packaging, we also did a trial inside a 40-foot shipping container, which Burger's products were going into, and the shipment left from South Africa to Australia. It was almost 9 weeks at sea, so quite a long period of time. And when it was opened at the other end in Australia, it was tested independently for mold and fungi. And I think you were very pleased, Burger, with the results.
Because this sector has been looking for this magic bullet to find a way to extend the shelf life of product, and also in containers for a number of years. Burger, why did you consider the Zoono product in the first place, please?
So we then, Gary came along here and first we did the treatment of the boxes with the packaging side of the company. Or the supply, and then Gary said, "Look, let's try and do it in the container. Let's try the container itself." And we did the trial, and we had no mold growth, and it was absolutely,
wow.
For us, it's a major benefit to us and to the customer as well. The results were fantastic.
In my heart, I believed it would work, because I believe in the Zoono product, and then the containers as well, because half these containers, when they travel all around the world. When they come back here, they aren't cleaned properly. They just basically washed out and cleaned. So you're going to have a lot of pathogens and bacteria still in those containers. So I thought, well, doing the containers as well with Zoono around, it can actually kill any pathogens or any bacteria and fungi that are sitting in the containers. So that's why I got into the trial side. I'm very fascinated in the agricultural market with the way Zoono can work in the agriculture market, not just in terms of the boxes. We're actually going in a deeper sense and looking at the farmers themselves in the fields in terms of their vines and leaves and things like that to protect them from getting any fungi on them as well. So,
do you think you created the magic dust with the Zoono products and with Burger's help to make a revolutionary change within fresh produce? What do you think, Gary?
I think we've made a great step forward in achieving what we need to achieve. You know, all around the world in the agriculture market, people are trying so many different methods, so many different chemicals to try and improve things. And I think with Zoono, I think we're there. You know, with not being a chemical, being water-based, I think we've making some big strides forward into the fresh produce and agriculture and packaging industry with Zoono. I really believe in it.
Obviously, we've also had some great success in the banana industry as well, and I think that the late from what I was reading the other day, it was up to 3 weeks extra shelf life for bananas.
Have you got such confidence in the Zoono products that you will continue to use Zoono ongoing? What do you think, Burger?
Max, I've been using Zoono even before I had the samples come back, and we've been using it on a consistent basis. Just because of the fact that, you know, we've been in this business for 30 years, we know that you can't just trial something for a short period. We've taken it on ourselves to run with this product. The first trials we did on the packaging lines, doing swabs on the packaging lines themselves and on the boxes, like Gary said. And that already gave me the indication that, look, we should try and do this for at least a season and see, you know, how much damage can be, you know, we can take care of by just using the Zoono product.
You know, applying Zoono, the price is very, very low. It comes down to cents basically per carton, so it's very affordable. Yeah.
And just also to recap, I think that it's really important to illuminate the fact that there's always been a really big gap. Cleaning products only work while they're wet. So once they're dry, recontamination can occur, and between those cleaning opportunities, recontamination is a major problem, and it's been a major problem for over 100 years. It's just ever since we've been cleaning, it's been a problem. And where we sit is we sit in between that. We don't replace that cleaning process. We protect between those 2 points and ongoing as the cleaning process takes place. And that's what's really revolutionary about our product. That's what's so exciting, and that's why it has so many different areas that it can be used in, you know, from air travel to, you know, now we've got fantastic opportunity here in produce, hospitals, schools, you name it. We're trying to keep up with actually the different places that this technology can be used. But I'm particularly excited about it because in the food industry, because sustainability is a big thing. We don't want to be wasting food in this world, and we believe we can, you know, be a great tool in combating that. So it's really exciting.